Right, hello and welcome to the SP201n. There's music playing in the background which I can do jack shit about, so if the copyright industry comes along I'll tell them where to go. And we're sorting out this printer which I've been procrastinating on for at least 2 months. It is a Ricoh SP201n. So why the hell am I filming this refill? Because there is literally absolutely nothing on how to do this out there on the internet. So we're going to cover it, and we're going to spread the information as we do here on the old SP201n. So in all good faith, we've gone to the garage where we can minimise mess. We've got a respirator because I've heard toner is quite poisonous to our lungs, so we don't want to be breathing that shit in for obvious reasons. We like to keep our lungs healthy, unless we're dirty smokers who don't. And we got all that fun jazz, and that bit of paper has my address on, so we'll chuck it over there, whereas that bit doesn't. It's a generic construction manual. Might put this up as a PDF actually, somewhere, so others who want to come across it can come across it. And we have cartridge refill, the reset chip, which is actually either a 93C or 24C EEPROM, but the bastards who manufactured it laser etched the markings off, which makes it really difficult to read. They also did an incredibly bad job because you can see them residually. But looks like an I2C bus, so we'll see if we can read the data off the one we removed from this and figure out how to reset it without having to buy new chips continually. And we will also have that. Maybe that can be part of the hardware hacking video that I'm working on for the for some random MP4 player thing I was given by one of my brother's mates who came all the way back from Australia and New Zealand, where he's been living for the past 3 years. Lucky bastard. I wouldn't mind staying out there for a few years. So we got our toner, we got that. So we pull out the cartridge, which is pretty easy, standard affair. As you can see, there's some toner stuck to the drum. Yay. There's the gear end. We're not pulling that off. We don't have to, apparently. That's what they say on here. So that means we go for this end. Now, according to the instruction manual, that is this one. It has the cap, which I have electrical taped over, because I've kind of damaged it. So bear with me, and we will be back shortly while I just get the bits I forgot. So the first step is to remove this side. So we'll use the elastic band supplied because the thing is actually technically in 2 halves. And we'll just put that there so it holds the toner together. And then we unscrew these 3 screws, which I won't put you through. Once we've done that, then we remove this. So just gently prise it off. This spring will try and pop out, so just hold it like that. And we've got to remove that cap with this screwdriver. So bear with me while I do that. Switch off camera. I guess I'll let Ricoh off to a certain degree. There is at least, the toner is at least low, although it's not empty. Bloody artificial limiting thing. That's why we're going to hack it. Yeah, a big thumbs down to Ricoh for that. The whole do it for a chip or mechanical reset or whatever. Urgh. Just let the toners actually run out. Bloody printer cartridge. And these are 60 quid a throw. You can see why I'm doing this. Right, I hope you can hear me properly, but the next stage is to pour the toner into these things. So bear with me. I've got my mask on because I don't know how toxic this stuff is. Is anything even coming out? Now seriously, I've got to cut the end off? I don't have to, but I have this, so this will do. Oh, my annoying bloody end, which is annoying me. Oh god, it's bloody going everywhere. What is this? Oh, shit. That's it, easy. That's the way to do it. This is a messy process. Oh God. Hang on, bear with me. How much of this stuff have we got in there? Yeah, it's mostly green. Who knows? Yeah, that's how you do it, trying to make as minimum mess as possible. It's a bit impossible. Yeah. Right, the actual real next stage is to put the cap back on the toner, or you'll end up with a big black patch of toner like this. This is precisely why I didn't do it on the carpet in the house, because I knew I would spill it, and I did. Now when I shake off as much of the excess toner as possible, that we've managed to get absolutely everywhere, just so we got this mat down. And then the next stage, after that, look, it doesn't fall out, is to remove the waste toner. So we'll put the rest of this back together, so bear with me. Next stage is we will put this cover back on, so let's just clear it out of any excess toner that's spilt on it. Then we'll put the spring in place. Now it's important to keep this spring in place because it's part of the tensioning. So there's a little thing it goes against. I don't know if I can do this on camera, but I'll try. You will have this problem with springs and that pinging and whatnot, like that. So I can't do it on camera, so I'll do it off camera and get this side back on. The next bit we're going to do is the waste toner. So let me just remove my little plug. And put that electrical tape there. Now these plugs are unsurprisingly absolute buggers to get out. As you can see, this is one. Oh, don't go inside, see what I mean? If you're going to do this, you're going to have to be prepared for a bit of pain, so just be aware. Oh, God's sake. Now, because I don't like to waste things, I'm going to recover as much as I can so I can reuse it. I wouldn't be surprised if this wastes a heck of a lot of toner. I think I may have permanently gained this funnel. And unsurprisingly, because some went on the mat, I've got to recover it from that as well. So let's just stop recording. Do replace the cap straight away after, or you'll end up with this again. Right, the messy part is now over. Look at that, no mess, excellent. So we need to remove the chip. You know, the horrible thing that makes this forced failure modes. Ugh, I hate those business practices. I'm severely disappointed in Ricoh for such things, but we will figure out how to program these. So first we need to get rid of the plastic rivet, which we have done, and then we can gently prise the chip out because we actually want to reverse engineer this thing at a later date. On the upside, this one doesn't have its markings lasered off. So it should make it a lot easier to reverse engineer. So now we pull out the other one, which has the same pin outs, which does have its markings rubbed off because of horrible, horrible people in the factory. Then we just gently put that in place and electrical tape it. Next change is to test it. So I'll bring you through on whatnot. Is it going to work? Hello? Bear with me while I get a test. Yay, it worked! We have ourselves a print thing, and there should be a single press should give us a standard page, and my hack's holding up that fixes the opto coupler that died. And that is how you cheapskate on your printer and get it back operational. Well, I haven't included the bit about the hack to the paper tray. Now to reverse engineer that chip. The next stage is to... oh shit! Is to fit the cap. Oh god, I'll try and recover as much of this